This is the Sports Dynasty Podcast. I'm Trevor. This is Juan. And before you get started, make sure you like, share, and subscribe. We're on iTunes, YouTube, Spotify, iHeartradio, Google Play Radio.
That seriously is mumbling at all.
At Podcast Dynasty on Twitter. And then we got a Facebook group. You know what you got to do. Just keep on sharing and do the other stuff right there. Right there.
You click this button.
You got there.
You click this 5 stars. You say why we're beautiful.
Yeah.
You comment on why we're beautiful, or if you have anything to talk about.
Yeah.
And you can always join us.
Absolutely.
This place is also for you.
Absolutely. We're also on Instagram as well. Check us out there too. And get a website at sportsdynastypodcast.com. Make sure you subscribe to the website where you can get all of our content when we upload it. My voice is a little bit low because
we just recorded an NBA episode.
NBA episode,
kind of intense.
Very intense.
But
awesome. You're gonna love it. Anyway, so today we're
I guess we should take a longer break. Whoops.
Nah, it's okay. Today we're talking about week 2 of the NFL. Before we're gonna recap Monday night games really quickly.
Literally very quickly.
The Steelers defeated the Giants 26-16.
As expected.
As expected, the Steelers defense played very well. Especially they're all healthy now. Ben Roethlisberger played okay. Whatever.
And Daniel Jones had probably the worst red zone pick I've ever seen in my life.
Yes, absolutely terrible.
Absolutely egregiously disgusting.
And
that means he didn't solve his problem with turnovers.
Yeah, he had 2 turnovers, which one was completely egregious. The other one was okay, whatever. The offensive line for the Giants is completely dreadful. It's bad when Ben Roethlisberger outrushes your star running back.
Yeah, it's pretty bad. I understand that the Pittsburgh front is absolutely sensational.
Yes.
Which is why they're my Super Bowl pick. That defense is going to be beautiful.
Yes.
But that's no excuse. You cannot do that.
Can't do that. Absolutely not. Darius Slayton played really well. I really like how he balled out, doing the best way he could when Daniel Jones wasn't in duress. I thought that the defense played very well, but the only problem is they're on the field for too long. So they kind of gassed a little bit. Even though they were gassed a lot in this game, they did force a lot of field goals for Pittsburgh. Did everything they could until they just couldn't hold them up anymore. Touchdown.
Same old.
But I like the direction. I like how the coaching of Joe Judge.
I disagree. I think he sucked.
I obviously. You don't have a preseason, so it's like you don't have a preseason, so
again the theme.
At least he knows what he has, and he gonna have to get in the asses going forward. But this is unacceptable.
But Ben Roethlisberger, I thought he was fine. The arm was okay. That's all that matters.
He's fine. But that defense is scary. Bud Dupree is a monster.
TJ Watt and company.
Yeah.
Cameron Hayward won to be catching interceptions.
Yeah.
That gets insane.
Yeah.
All right, it took too long. Let's go.
And then we have the Tennessee Titans.
Yeah, I watched this game for a half and I went to sleep. So yeah, that says a lot about this game. And Gostkowski's gross.
Tennessee Titans win 16-14. This game was absolutely dreadful. I've been telling people for years that Steven Gostkowski is trash. His leg is shot. He doesn't have it anymore. The man missed 4 kicks, 3 field goal kicks. One of them was blocked. He missed 2 completely out of the way, and then the extra point he just shanked.
But he made the game winner.
And he gave the Titans the win. And not only he gave the Titans the win, he literally saved his career.
Yes, he sucks. Derrick Henry got locked up.
Yeah,
I expected that. And they still lost though. That's insane. They locked up the Henry and still lost. There was no Cortland Sutton in the game though, so the receiving core wasn't all there.
Yeah.
And Melvin Gordon sucks. Yeah, he's trash. I'm sorry. I've been saying that for years about him too. He had 1 good year. He's been garbage. That fumble was so ridiculous. Yeah. Monday wasn't enough for me to really grasp on the teams and what directions they're really going on, especially the second game. It was sloppy. It was a game that I expected to see without having an off season. Basically, it was gross. So we're gonna have to wait to see really what's going on. Like Denver will play Pittsburgh this week, so that's a decent test to see how they really fare against good competition. Tennessee plays Jacksonville, so I have no idea what's going on. Speaking of all those games, let's start off with the Thursday night
Yes, week 2 starting in Cleveland. The Cleveland Browns host the Cincinnati Bengals. The Bengals had a brutal loss last week to the Chargers, and the Browns were completely annihilated by the Ravens.
By the greatest team of all time, Baltimore Ravens.
So for those who like betting, Cleveland's favored by 6 points. I'm gonna go with Cleveland.
I'm not. I'm going with the rookie.
I'm going with Cleveland during this game, only because I feel that. Listen, I think that we're gonna see maybe Joe Burrow make a little bit of mistakes in this game. His defense is not that. The Browns defense is not terrible. I'm gonna go with Cleveland during this game, even though I wanted for Cincinnati, but I'm going with Cleveland.
If I'm not mistaken, the Cleveland secondary is still injured, so they're not going to have much to cover that receiving corps there. Joe Burrow, even though he did not play well, this is not the Chargers defense. The Chargers secondary is magnificent, even without Derwin James, so that was a tough start for him. But they don't have anyone back there to cover Adrian and company. But they do have to deal with Myles Garrett, though, so this is going to be a good test for the offensive line. It's also a Thursday game, and Thursday games usually don't go the way we think. So they usually suck too. So we're probably going to be paying attention more to basketball. Yeah. But we're going to also see. So I'm going with Joe Burrow. I think he'll get his first win. Jets 49ers. So the 49ers being favored by 7 points. Easy cover.
The Jets look like the worst team in football, and they're going to get annihilated by a very angry San Francisco 49er team. Even though they don't have any much receivers, but they just signed Mohamed Sanu, and Mohamed Sanu is going to completely destroy the Jets because the Jets are awful.
He has familiarity with the system. He went to Super Bowl with Kyle Shanahan in 2016, so hopefully if he can still physically move, that is what I'm waiting to see. If he can still do that, he should destroy them. But I think they're going to get it on the ground. I think you're going to see the resurrection of the zone run from Kyle Shanahan.
Yes.
Arizona did a good job slowing it down last week. Jets won't be able to do that. 49ers will win. This is going to be probably the blowout of the week.
Yes.
Yeah, it's going to be a massacre.
Next game is the...
I'm sorry. Yeah, I guess I clicked something in my way.
Yeah.
Bills Dolphins is going to be easy. Bills are favored by 5.5. Josh Allen looks like the top 5 quarterback when he plays Miami. This is an easy win for the Bills. Easy win. Bills. At Miami, by the way. If that matters. They have fans, so it does matter, but...
It doesn't matter. Bills are still going to win.
We have to mean Josh Allen literally looks like a top NFL quarterback when he plays them.
Correct.
So no. Like I said, Broncos will be going to Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh is favored by 7, and I don't agree with this spread. I don't think they're going to cover it. This is going to be a lot closer. But I'm still going with Pittsburgh though. They have a superior defense.
I'm a Pittsburgh as well. I think that they're going to make Drew Lock very, very, very comfortable in this game. Since they don't have the receivers, Tucker Sutton, we don't know who's coming back. So yeah, I expect Pittsburgh to completely on the defensive side of the ball, pretty much go have their way. And yeah, I'm going Pittsburgh.
But I don't think they're gonna cover though. This is tough. Falcons at Cowboys. Cowboys are favored by 4.5. This is really tough. I haven't chosen a game yet, so go ahead, Travis. Say what you're gonna say first.
I'm going Dallas. But even though even though Atlanta has prolific offense, their defense is horrible. I expect to see the CeeDee Lamb and the crew and all of them just completely just pass the ball like crazy in this game. I think they're gonna win this game. I think Dallas will win this game. Dallas will win. They're favorite. The Dallas are favored by 8. Doesn't seem. It'll be a shootout. It'll be a shootout.
Oh, and here it says 4.5.
Oh, went down?
Yeah.
Oh, went down.
It's a shootout, like 8, hello?
Yeah, it went down. So, all right, so I'm picking Dallas in the points at 4, yeah.
My God. I'm going to go with my gut, and I'm going to go with Atlanta. I'm going with my gut. My gut tells me Atlanta will sneak one, and I'm going to give them this one. This is tough. But I did not like the conservatism that I saw from this Packers, because Matt McCarthy. This Dallas offense against the Rams, I didn't like it at all. And I also didn't like how that interior offensive line looked against the Rams. I understand that's Aaron Donald, the ultimate entity of destruction. But Grady Jarrett is no slouch himself.
Nope.
And he should be able to do at least 75% of what Aaron Donald did. So if he really does disrupt there, at least gets in the backfield, that is a problem. I think this will be a quote unquote upset. I think Atlanta will get this, and we're gonna see a lot of funny memes with an 0-2 Cowboys team. Next, Giants at Bears, another tough game, and Bears are favored 5.5 at home.
This is so tough because the Bears literally played great in one quarter in that last game.
Trubisky.
Yeah, shout out to Raul.
I know, right? I'm gonna go with Chicago.
I'm gonna go with Chicago as well.
I think their defense is gonna be why.
I'm going with Chicago as well. I think Khalil's going to completely destroy that offensive line. And if you thought last week was bad, as far as him getting 6 yards rushing, also get worse. He's gonna have a very, very bad day on the ground.
I don't think it's gonna be that bad, but I don't think he's gonna get crazy.
I'm gonna say
I feel bad for the fantasy people who have Saquon Barkley.
I'm gonna say at least 20 yards, 25 yards. No more than 30 yards rushing on this defense.
Oh, they can get 50. It'll just take like 25 carries to get it, but
it's gonna be bad. It's gonna be bad.
Yeah, it's gonna be tough.
I'm going with
Chicago though.
I'm going with Chicago as well.
Jaguars at Titans, and Titans are favored by 9. I do not think anyone should bet for the Titans to cover that spread. 9 is way too much, especially from what we saw from Minshew Magic. I also didn't choose yet because it's tough too. The Titans look like crap on Monday night, so I'm not entirely sure if they're gonna beat Jacksonville yet.
I'm gonna pick Tennessee to win a dogfight. I think they're gonna be able to run the ball pretty efficiently. I don't think they'll see much talent throwing the ball too much. I think they'll run the ball like crazy. Honestly speaking, even though the Jaguars defense is pretty sus, but I'm going with Tennessee.
I'm gonna agree with you. I'm gonna go with you because first of all, Derrick Henry usually destroys them. Second of all, even though Marlon Mack did get injured, he was playing very efficiently on the ground against them. They looked like he was there. And then Indy just got away from the run for some reason. And Rivers threw like 40 times for some stupid reason. I don't know why they did that. Frank Reichenham did that. But I think with Derrick Henry there, who usually obliterates the team by himself, I'm gonna go with that. I think Derrick Henry would look like King Henry V against them at Tennessee. Lions at Packers. Packers are favored by 6. Yeah, they're going to win this game.
Yeah.
And I think they'll cover. I don't know if they're going to beat the ever crap out of them, but I think they will cover the 6-point spread though. Damn. And we saw apparently a rejuvenated 2011 version of Aaron Rodgers last week. We'll see. The Lions usually play them tough though, so I won't say excited to watch this game, but I'll be having my eye on it. We'll have our eye on it in this one because the Lions usually play them tough. Is there anything Patricia can do? Apparently, he can play Aaron Rodgers tough. So
I mean, not much for something like that.
I know, right? He can do something right. I know. But what, do you pick anything?
Yeah, I pick me.
Yeah. Right. Okay. And this thing just reset on me. Panthers at Buccaneers. Buccaneers is favored by 9.
I'm going with Tampa Bay.
No question.
A pissed off Tom Brady from the week before after being disrespected by the Saints. They're gonna beat the hell out of the Carolina Panthers. They gotta take the points because they're gonna.
Yeah, I'm gonna take the points too. I'm surprised they put it that much, to be honest.
They're gonna beat them bad
because Carolina, at least offensively, didn't look that bad at all last week. So it's very interesting that they did that. Their defense, however, is god awful. Carolina, it is as advertised. It's trash. So even a Tampa Bay team who has no continuity and no chemistry yet will be able to put up at least 35 on that. No question, no problems. I watched tape on the game today, and Teddy still looked a little raw in the system. He missed a few throws that are not good, and should have thrown 2 interceptions, but they didn't. They dropped them against the Raiders. So there's still some work to be had there. And Tampa Bay's defense, as undisciplined as they are a top rush defense. So McCaffrey won't be McCaffrey much against them.
Not at all.
Mm-hmm. So this will be, I'm very surprised Vegas actually put -9. Very surprised. There's no spread for this one for some reason. But Rams at Eagles.
It's probably a pickup game, probably.
Yeah, I don't know why it's a pickup game, especially when you saw what the Washington football team did to that offensive line.
The Rams are going to win this game.
Yes, Aaron Donald's going to win it by himself.
Did you see what Aaron Donald did to the Cowboys last week? I honestly feel awful.
Yeah, I think we need to get ready to see Jalen Hurts soon because Carson Wentz almost gonna survive this.
You only have Jason Peters
and Jason Kelsey. That's all we played last week in their offensive line.
And they're going to get demolished by one man. It's sad because I'm like, yo.
We'll see.
Did you see what that man did? Did you see what that man did to that rope?
He choked Ezekiel Elliott into Dak Prescott. He did that.
This grown ass man. Oh my God, this is bad.
Yeah, Aaron Donald's not a man. He's like Captain America.
Oh my God.
I don't know.
He got sacked 8 times by Washington last week. They said, but the injuries to the offensive line.
Which are true, but still, what?
Oh my God.
And was also worrisome. Sorry to interrupt. Carson Wentz didn't play well either way. Regardless of the sacks or not, he did not play well at all in the second half. He was dreadfully bad. So now you're going against this, I want to say significantly better defense, but back up in the back with Jalen Ramsey, they're better. So I don't know what you're going to do. Carson, I understand that you're going to be under the rest a lot, but you need to figure out, are you good or not? Because I've had your back for years, and I'm starting to turn on you. You need to figure it out.
Yeah.
You need to figure it out. Jalen Hurts is just bringing down your neck.
I'm going with the Rams to beat them ugly. Not like blow them out, but
ugly win.
They're gonna beat them ugly.
Like what happened with Dallas?
Oh God,
20-10, right? Something like that.
It's gonna be bad. I honestly feel for what's gonna happen with Carson Wentz. Jesus.
Yeah, because the Philly defense is decent. So golfing them, I'm not gonna go crazy. If I'm not mistaken, I'm pretty sure Brown is not gonna run on them like he was running on Dallas.
No, he won't.
Not against such a Cox company. Nope. So this is gonna be an ugly game, no question. Vikings at Colts. Colts is favored by 3. Another game I didn't choose yet. I don't have a clue who's gonna win this game. It's tough.
I'm going with Indianapolis because that Vikings defense is terrible.
Yeah, it's terrible.
And Marlon Mack is out for the season, so I expect my guy. Jonathan Taylor to completely eat in this game, which they should have ran the ball a lot against Jacksonville last week. There should be no reason why Philip Rivers should throw the ball more than 20 times a game in this game. There should be no reason, not at all. So I'm picking Indianapolis just because of that reason. And honestly, this Colts defense is pretty good, and Kirk Cousins will find a way to mess it up. But this or that alone. Jonathan Taylor can eat. So if you have Jonathan Taylor in your team, depending on how your form of your team is, expect him to be pretty good here. So I'm going with him.
I'm going to go with my Colts too, and this is actually going against my gut. I have this feeling Dalvin Cook is going to eat this Colts defense alive. I don't know why. But I'm going to go against my gut, and I'm going to pick Indianapolis anyway, and I don't know if they're going to cover that 3. This is going to be a really close game.
Yeah, I feel you.
Now we're into the 4:00 games. Washington football team at Arizona Cardinals. The Cardinals are favored by 6.5. This is another tough one. I am gonna pick Cardinals though. What's tough is the spread. I don't know if they're gonna win by around a touchdown or not. This front seven is really good, and that offensive line from Arizona is really gonna be tested. Mm-hmm. And I don't buy into what I saw against San Francisco yet.
I don't either
at all.
That's why I'm picking Washington.
That's a stretch. It's gonna be a better game than anyone thinks.
I'm picking Washington to win very, very close, maybe like 23-21. I'm going Washington. I think, like I said,
it's tough.
It's tough. It's very tough. I'm very, very tough, honestly speaking. I think they caught San Francisco on a bad day last week. I don't see them being. I think Washington will beat them 23-21. I'm going with Washington.
This is gonna be a really tough game. Very tough.
Football team going 2-0.
Right. This is the game to watch at 4:00. The other 2 games are gonna be freaking annihilations.
Yeah.
So this is the game to watch at 4:00. If you guys have Sunday ticket or red zone or anything. But this is really tough matchup. I don't have a clue who's going to take this game. So I'm picking Arizona just off the fact that I think maybe the air raid will be enough to beat them.
Yeah.
But it's a stretch.
Next game is
Chiefs at Chargers. Who cares about the spread? The Chiefs are going to win by 20 something.
Yeah, they are. They're
going to cover, so this is not worth betting.
Yeah,
you don't even have to go over it.
Chiefs gonna win the game.
Yeah,
we're not doing that.
And even worse beating coming. Ravens are going to be at Texans, and Ravens are favored by 7 for some reason. They should be favored by 27. This will be another ass whipping and another stat padding game for Lamar Jackson.
Get the Vaseline ready because it's about to be ugly.
Yeah, it's going to be very, 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 very bad. This is going to be the biggest beating of the day. Forget what I said earlier.
Yeah, Baltimore.
This is going to be the biggest beating of the day.
Baltimore 5,000.
Yeah. We'll save the Sunday night game for last. Saints at Raiders. Saints are favored by 6. And I personally think that the Saints will barely cover the spread. It's going to be a lot closer than we think. Yes. I like what I saw from from Las Vegas watching their tape today.
I agree. I'm going New Orleans. They were favored by 5, I believe.
They're favored by 6 now. I really hated what I saw from the offense of the Saints against Buccaneers. I hated it with a blinding passion. It was really bad. And Breeze looked washed again. Brady outplayed him, and Brady got his ass scored.
And also the fact that Michael Thomas is not going to be playing this game, so no, he's not playing this game.
Are you sure? I saw reports that he was hurt, but I didn't see that he wasn't playing.
It said it'd be a couple of weeks. I thought I sent it to you.
Oh my god! If he's not playing, they're not gonna score. They're gonna lose if anything. I'm sorry. I'll look this up to make sure.
I was supposed to send it to you, but yeah, if that's why I said the point spread is too high for 5 points. They're not gonna put the point spread. I'm going with New Orleans because he's not.
I'm going Oakland. I'm sorry. I'm picking up on the Raiders. He's not there. There is not a point where I can see how they move that ball without Michael Thomas.
You're right. I'm changing my pick.
I'm going with the Raiders.
I'm gonna go with Las Vegas.
This is bad.
Las Vegas.
Wow. And what sucks is that they finally got a second receiver, and now he's the number 1 only.
Yeah.
Wow. This is bad. Yo, this fell right into Tampa Bay's lap. Wow. Like, the Saints defense looked good to me, so they could win this game just on defense alone. But I'm not sure about that. I'm picking Raiders. Raiders.
I wanna.
Raiders gonna go 2-0. Ew. I remember in the previous episode, 2 previous episodes, at the predictions episode, where I was saying Raiders, I gave them 4-12, but they felt like a 7-8 win team to me. That's how they look when I watch them play Carolina. They look good. They didn't look great, but they look good enough. I'm picking Raiders. Without Michael Thomas, there is no way to me they're going to win this game without Michael Thomas. Or any game to me that matter. I got to see. Without him, with Drew Brees' shot arm, nah, man, I'm sorry. I'm not picking him. Picking Raiders. How they going to score?
I'm going to go with the Raiders.
Yeah, I'm picking Raiders. I'm mad you told me that.
Yeah, I thought I told you this before.
Wow. That is a blow. The biggest blow.
A few weeks ago.
Yeah, so it's out for a few weeks. It's insane. So if y'all didn't know, y'all know now. No Michael Thomas. So get ready. And the final game, New England will be visiting the Seattle Seahawks. I don't have the spread yet. Give me a second because
Seattle's up there by 4.
They are. Yes, they are. Yes, they are. Seattle will be winning this game, and we make jokes a lot that New England blown out. No, they're not.
Nah. We made it to the format, not going now. Seattle's don't blow people out. For Patriot fans, you probably be like, oh, how can you go against your team? It's being realistic, buddy. It's being realistic. The Seattle Seahawks.
Do we pick them to go 16-0 every year? No, right?
We don't.
So then what the hell you mean going against the team? Continue.
We're going with Seattle for the very much reason that I know people were, fans in the moment of how they ran the balls, how they ran the ball very well against Miami, one of the worst rushing defenses in the league. You can't do that, but they're going to throw the ball 19 times. It's not going to work in Seattle, who's very good at stopping the run. So they're stopping the run. You got to throw the ball to them. You got to throw the ball. You got to find a way to get open, not drop the ball, fumble the ball.
Edelman, Harry.
You got to do something. So I don't see how they're able to do it here. People say, I joke around and say they can blow out, but I really think
I don't think Seattle covering the spread.
No, I think it'll be like
very close. Like a last second field goal or something to win, something like that. It's gonna be close.
Like 23
to 20.
And we're going with Seattle.
Yeah. they haven't proved they can throw the ball yet.
No.
Cam Newton looked decent throwing the ball the little he did, but he did miss a few throws though. Don't forget that. Yeah. So the inaccuracy, I know, is still there. It's still there. So be careful of that. Receivers aren't good. So they were dropping balls left and right. And apparently they also want to fumble footballs too. So the passing game didn't look good against Miami. So I don't like it at all. Now you're going against Jamal Adams and a revamped Seattle secondary. This is going to be a problem.
Yeah.
But their weakness is the trenches on both sides. So that means that running actually should be key. But unfortunately for us, Pete Carroll is not a dummy, and he should be able to game plan on how to stop the run. Because most of the time, you can stop the run by stacking, not by having those type of players. So you can scheme that. So I am going to guess that Pete Carroll is going to have something for the read options and the RPOs that Cam Newton was doing against Miami. So we'll see how that goes. On the defense side of the ball, we are going to see how the Patriots fare against the second best quarterback in the NFL in Russell Wilson, who was basically just as good as Aaron Rodgers was on Sunday. DK Metcalf, I'm going to guess he's going to go against Stephon Gilmore, so he will more than likely be erased. The X factor is going to be Tyler Lockett and I want to say Greg Olsen, but I don't even think he has anything left in the tank, to be honest. Because usually tight ends kill the Patriots, but I'm not sure about that. And they also like to run the ball a lot, though. They didn't do it last year because Atlanta sucks, but now they're more likely going to go back into that style and have Chris Carson and Rashad Penny, if he's still there. I'm not sure if he's there.
He's still there.
I know he was towards the last year. I'm not sure if he was playing. But I know Chris Carson's there. So Chris Carson will go up against the Patriots, and the Patriots still don't have Bo Allen on the field, so the only run stuffer they have is Lawrence Guy. So we'll see if Belichick will be able to. It's going to be a nice chess match between the two. It's going to be good showing. It's very close. Good matchup. If Patriots were better, this would be a good Super Bowl matchup, but they're not good enough to get Super Bowl to us, so we'll see. But this is going to be a close game. I think 23-20 or even 20-17, something around that line. Sounds like the final score of that game was Seattle coming up top. Going to be a close, gritty, aggravating for us game, but it's going to be a good Sunday night game. Way better than last week's, I'll tell you that.
Yes.
So, Seattle. Seattle.
That being said,
not covering the spread.
That being said, we have finished our week 2 predictions.
Yeah, so I like our Tuesday schedule. I'll have the episodes up by Tuesdays. If there's storylines to cover, we'll have a Tuesday episode being uploaded Wednesday also. Plus having the preview. So Wednesday is going to be busy as hell for us. We're going to be covering like 2 or 3 episodes of Wednesday, every Wednesday. But I like that. Yeah, that's it. That's it for right now. That's the schedule. It's gonna be Tuesday morning, but Monday mornings. Maybe Tuesdays, depending on what went on Monday, and Thursday mornings 100% for the following week previews. Yeah, and maybe Wednesday mornings on maybe NBA or any NFL storylines, but those episodes will always be under 20 minutes quick. So yeah. And I'm also trying to see if I can fit in maybe film review episodes. Be kind of fire. Where I pick maybe the best game and pick like 2 to 5 plays that I really liked. I'll break it down for you guys to see if you can learn a little something on X's and O's. You can see that I know X's and O's. Yeah, stuff like that. We're trying to have more stuff. I don't want to just be a boring show where we just review and preview, and the occasional rant and unprofessional episode that like the NBA episode is past. Like I don't want to be just that. I want to be able to implement some type of education somewhere, not just from us telling you something and then you doubting us, and then 4 weeks, 3 months or so later, we want to be right. Like I want to do a little more with the show. So I will attempt to have some film review episodes up too. Yeah. Now I'm done.
We're done. Like, share, subscribe. We're on iTunes, YouTube, Spotify.
Just slouching is ready to go to sleep.
iHeartradio.
Very unprofessional. Look at this dude.
I'm so sorry about that. I didn't catch myself. That's why I'm so sorry about that. Yeah, like, share, subscribe. iTunes, YouTube, Spotify. Again, as I said. Sports Like a Podcast on Twitter. We're on Facebook group. Check us out. It's popping. It's popping now because of the Clippers. But we have an Instagram and we have a website, sportsdancebible.com. Make sure you subscribe to that website so you can get notified when we are uploading. That being said, you have a good night and please live in applesauce and enjoy football.